Welcome to Soulflex. In the studio, these are Christmas stories, and we're talking about all things related to Christmas and sharing memories along the way.
We're actually just laughing a lot.
Leanne,
Laughing
Richard,
all the way.
Michael, myself, and we're just kind of sharing some thoughts. And so thanks for letting us be a part of your Christmas celebration as you're counting down to Christmas. Today, guys, I want you to think back over what is your favorite.
What is his favorite stuff?
Well, that's
One
'cause-
of our favorites.
One of your favorites. I mean, not the favorite, but one of your favorite. What is one of
So
your
much
favorite
pressure.
Christmas traditions? One of your favorite Christmas traditions. And again, I'm not going to date it. So I mean, it could be one that you currently have, or one that you remember from childhood, or one that you brought forward. I mean, you can set the parameters on it. But what is one of your favorite?
We have a few. Oh, should I start?
It
I
depends
thought
on
you
where-
had to go last.
It depends on where you're taking us. I mean, I think that's
I think
established
this is
by
pretty
now.
straightforward.
Okay.
Okay.
In my house, and I know it's not like this in every other house, but in my house, growing up, I have total of 3 other brothers and sisters, total 4 kids.
That would be 4 in television games.
No, one would we just had to wait.
Oh, okay.
But then my 2 parents, right? And I already said this maybe on an earlier clip, but we have the tradition of Santa Claus comes, everything is displayed, we get to see what Santa brought us. We have to go and make up our bed after Santa Claus, and my mom makes breakfast. We have a quick breakfast, and then we all assemble around in the living room, and we select an elf, one of my brothers and sisters, and they hand out everybody's packages stationed around the room, and then youngest to oldest, we open up our presents one at a time, where everybody gets to gets to see what everybody else got, which is, I know, not the case for a lot of people. But our Christmas, I had my neighbors knocking on the door. My friends wanted us to come out and play,
Ride a
with
bike,
whatever
play
they
ball,
had,
yeah,
whatever
sure.
they got. And hey, our Christmas, we got up at 5:30 or something like that in the morning. It didn't get over with till 10 o'clock,
Sure.
right, by the time we got through it all. But we did appreciate it. I've passed that down to my family, and I've tried to introduce it to other families as well. But that's one of the traditions. The other one that we started in my family is hide the pickle, which is this pickle ornament. And people forget, because they're so wrapped up in looking at what they got, that they don't realize that the $20 pickle is somewhere.
Oh, it's got money attached.
Yeah, somewhere hidden in the
Tree.
tree or the house or.
Oh, okay.
We talking
So-
cash money just like that?
And so
Cash
anybody
money.
could go get it? Is that the deal? If you find it?
Even the
Anybody.
person that hit it?
No, but anybody can go get it. So that's just kind of like an extra little
Oh,
thing.
nice.
Okay. That's cool.
So, 2 traditions.
That's cool. That's fun. And you carried them over from childhood to some form?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't have any specific ones. We do tend to wait to be awake together to do it. As I do it, I like to kind of make the kids suffer. So I'll always come up with some excuse why we have to delay it another 37 seconds. Gotta go to the bathroom. Gotta get the camera. Gotta get the SD card with the
Let
camera.
me make coffee
Gotta
first.
make some coffee. Yeah. Hang on a second. My toast is burning. Anything to kind of stretch out the moment to watch them scream. Ah! When they're little at work, now they're like, okay, just wake me up when you're done, Dad.
Yeah.
They don't care.
They'll buy into it now like
Like,
you see.
whatever.
This is
Did
late
you have
tactic.
anything special you did with Gloria?
We didn't. Christmas was not a massive thing for us. So I mean, it was.
Because you put up the tree the day before.
We used to, yeah. In West Indies, where's that thing again? It's tomorrow. Probably should pull it out. And it was gone by the day after. I mean, it was just up and gone. So it's not a. Was not a long.
Short.
Yeah. In and out.
Island Christmas.
Get it in, get it done. Next.
Kind of a Bob Marley thing.
That's right.
Or Jimmy Buffett, doesn't he have an island?
Yeah,
Christmas,
Christmas Island. Buffett,
song, yeah. I would say mine is probably the Christmas Eve service. I don't remember doing that as a child. I don't know if the church that I attended did a Christmas
So
Eve.
you mean coming to the one we do here?
Yeah, because I can't imagine a Christmas season without doing that. Yeah, so for me that, and then also just decorating around here. To me, that's a lot of fun, and I like when we just turn on the tunes and everybody's digging through everything we brought out of storage and trying to figure out or remember what goes where. That's just a fun vibe around here, which I found out is my son's favorite.
Nice.
holiday
Oh, that's
memory
cool.
tradition. He really likes decorating around here. So just kind of interesting that we would share that together. But
This would be a strange year too. This would be the first year in probably 15 or 16 that we won't candlelight. A couple
Yeah.
of families here that
Yeah.
or a family or two here that we have always, at least for the last 10 years, gone together to candlelight. And
out at Disney's.
Yeah, at
Yeah.
Disney. And so with a
Yeah.
COVID 2020,
Right.
they won't be doing that. It's kind of weird.
it's very sad.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Because I will say, we were decorating
Yeah,
at
that's an Epcot event, by
Yeah.
the way, if you're
Sorry,
watching. Yeah,
my
it's an
bad.
Epcot event, yeah.
COVID canceling so much because we went down to Advent Health for Children and we were decorating some of the suites last week. We do another one tomorrow, but just the nurses being so overly excited that we were there. Thank you so much. This is a year that we need Christmas. I mean, we heard that over and over from almost everybody that would walk through the room while we were working, of just there is a need for some hope and some cheer right now.
Yeah.
Big time.
I'm a big fan of the Christmas Eve event. I'm looking forward to this year's. I mean, we're recording this. I mean, I'm sure that they may play for years to come, but this is 2020, so it's been a COVID year, which has been a strange year. We actually have to move Christmas Eve outside this year under the stars, and so we're praying already for no rain. And we have lights around us and from an event we're doing outside.
Which these trees are part of.
Yeah,
In
that's
case you're
a
wondering why
backdrop.
the scary looking Christmas tree, that's our Face the Fear tree.
All these are
Really,
ministries.
Christmas Eve outside is more biblical.
Yes, it would be. That's where a good deal of the story does take place. Yeah, outside. Took me a minute to catch up with you. I'm like, where are we going?
We're going to banish Richard after the major scene.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Be a shepherd
basically,
watching flocks out.
He's a wise man. You're not here yet.
You're not here. You're come for 3 years. See you a few years from now. But the
What do you mean, a wise guy?
but see, I had the same. One of my favorite traditions is the same one you remember. Though our Christmases were very they were family-oriented events, and there was, I mean, unspoken rules. But this is just the way you did it. It wasn't a mad, tear into the presents and paper everywhere. I mean, there was paper everywhere when we were done, and paper was always flying across the room. But it was coming from one person at a time, or maybe two kids at a time. But I mean, it was very controlled. So you pass the presents out. You kind of go in an order. On a good year, everyone would open presents right to the very end. As you got older, obviously
Well, that was
the younger
probably
kids.
not by accident.
The younger kids were, would have, a few more
bit
that you
more.
would kind of do. But yeah, and you really got to watch people get gifts and enjoy the gifts and reaction to the gifts, which is a big part of the fun, especially
Yeah.
if you try to get creative with gifts. Or there's always a gift or two under there that is going to evoke, or you hope will evoke some reaction. There's
It
some meaning to
happens.
it, like a class ring
Yeah.
or something like that would make
Yes.
you weep or something. So that's been a part that I remember as a kid. It was very important. It was important to my dad. I remember that. The rules of the house were kind of like yours. We're doing Christmas. We're not going anywhere. You stay put. And so you wait for the family to get there. When everybody finally gets there, you open them and stuff. And that's a big deal. I think that's a good tradition to have.
Yeah. I love it.
Well, and it's also one of those things too. I think, at least for me, it adds value to the gift. So in other words, you take the time to pick a gift. You get to watch the person open the gift, and you're a part of that transaction that takes place. Right? A gift doesn't mean anything until it's open, and then you do the same thing. So I think there's at least for a Christmas setting, I think there's a lot of meaning in that too. And so I think that matters, and it's fun. I like the decorating.
I would
stuff.
encourage you, give it a try for a year. You don't have to do it more than one time. Give it a try and see if you're engaged a little bit more with each other instead of just kind of self-consumed.
Or, I'll look right at the camera here in a minute. Or you can bring Richard a gift
And watch him open it.
and then watch him open it.
I'll do that in front
And
of
he
you.
would be more than happy to do that, right?
I'll do it.
Because he's a classic holiday
Hello,
guy.
Claddy.
And so I think either one works good, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, thanks for letting us share a part of your Christmas season. That's our stories for this edition, and we look forward to joining you next time.